Assalamu alaikum warahmatullah. Welcome back everyone to our second session on the same topic, which is subject-verb agreement. So today inshallah we'll continue the same lesson. Okay, subject-verb agreements. Fifth rule for this is compound subjects. When we have more than one subject. Subjects joined by and are plural. Okay. For sure, if you have two subjects and you can join them by and, there will be two people, that means plural, like Sima and Bahir are going to join us for dinner tomorrow evening. So we are now talking about two different individuals here, two different people, okay, which is Sima and Bahir. But sometimes we have and between two things but refer to the same person, okay, like this one. The boxer's manager and physical therapist. These are two professions here, but for the same person, which is two either. So we're talking about the same person. So even if there are two professions, we'll use singular form of the verb because we talk about the same person. Okay? So he has been missing for weeks. So if they refer to the same person or one person, use the singular form. Now we come to that very important topic, which is or nor, either or, neither nor. This one, and many students make lots of mistakes in it, although the rule is very simple. Okay, here for example, Samantha and Sheena is expected to win the beauty contest. Here we have the verb is, although we have here two people. So which one of them decided the verb? This is the question that you should ask yourself. Remember this rule. The subject which is closer to the verb decides or determines the verb. So we have Samantha, we have Sheena. Which one is closer? Sheena. So Sheena is the one who decided that it is here. We'll do the same with the coming examples. Either the oysters or the salmon souffle. Here we have oysters plural, salmon souffle is singular. Which one is going to decide the verb? The one salmon souffle, because it is what? Singular, and we have here was. Neither the janitor on duty nor the other witnesses. Here we have singular before no, and we have plural after no. Okay, so we'll consider the one which is after no as the subject, and it decides or determines the verb to be plural here. Okay, the last one here, gorillas and chimps both are plurals, but chimps is the one which decides the verb to be where. Now try this on your own and think of it a little bit to decide which verb will you take here. The answer for sure will be was, because Sofia Coppola's Marie Antoinette is singular, so we're going to use was. Whatever comes after or nor, decide the verb here. Now we have a new rule for subject-verb agreement, which goes indefinite pronouns. Indefinite means not for a specific person. Okay? Like everybody has joined the play. I didn't specify which one here, so everybody is singular, is always singular. Okay, that's has. But if you used many of my friends, as you know, of my friends is a prepositional phrase. Remember the one that we said last video? Of my friends is what is not part of a subject. Many is a subject here, and it's plural, that's why it's have taken. Type. How do I know these ones? The ones who are singular, always singular, like these ones. Anyone, anybody, anything. Everybody, everyone, everything. Someone, somebody, something, no one, nobody, nothing. And then you will have each and one. You will have each and one. And you will have either, but not like the one that we mentioned now, or neither. Okay, here without or nor. Okay, we have much, we have another. Okay, these words, shabab, all come as singular. Okay, look at the example here. Neither of the elephants has been given a thorough examination. So here we don't have or no, right? So neither, when it comes alone, it is always singular, either the same. Okay. Other words which are plural, like several, many, both, once, others, few. Okay, when they come, okay, by themselves, like many here, many of my friends, it is plural. Okay. Now we have another example, which is several of those attendants of the event have signs of post-traumatic stress. So several here is the subject. Okay. The mutable ones are the ones they can work sometimes singular, sometimes plural. But now you have a problem. How can I decide this? Okay, just look at the prepositional phrase after it. But it does not break the first rule. The first rule is saying what? Prepositional phrases never contain a subject, right? But we will use the prepositional phrases in order to tell us, indicate to us, if that word is plural or singular. Like this example here. Any of the treasure. Here treasure is singular, so any will be what? Singular. So any is still the subject. But any is still the subject. Okay? Treasure is the one decided that any is what? Is singular. The verb here will be is. As you can see here also, any of the people. Here people is plural, so any will be plural. Okay, that is the trick here. So are likely. Collective nouns it's a noun that contains different members inside it. Okay, like these ones: army, audience, band, choir, class, club, committee. Okay, all these words, they are names of a group of people who are under that name. Okay, the rule here is simple. If everyone is doing the same thing, it is singular. If they are different, they are not in the same page, it's a plural. So here, as I said, now look at this example. The committee is meeting this weekend on a special session. So is here singular because the committee here, they are all meeting this weekend. But if they are not on the same page, the committee are arguing among themselves. Can you see among themselves here, or each other if you found? Okay, that refers that they are not on the same page. So it's going to be what? Are here. Okay, they work or act individually. Okay. Also, you can know this by looking at the words like themselves, other, each other, stuff like this. Okay, this will help you to know that it is plural. Relative pronouns like who, whom, which, that, whose. These all give you more details about the noun which is before them, directly before them. Like the example here, which here refers to the letters, and where here is a verb for which. Okay, so which here we decide it's a plural because which refers to the letters, and where here came plural verb. But my question for you, the letters is a subject here. Where is the verb for this word? It's not where. Where is the verb for which? Where is the verb for the two letters? Yeah, you can see it's here. Are now missing. Okay? Are now missing. Okay? So the part in the middle because it's essential we keep it here. Okay? So the sentence should be the two letters are now missing. Which letters? The ones were left on the count. Okay, Shabab? Also, it's easy to allocate which here is singular plural because it's always the word comes just before it. Letters here comes before it. So it's very simple to know if it is what singular or plural. Now try to answer this question. Yes. Take your time. Now gonna be the answer. Take care of the word only here. Take care of the word only here. Tilde is the only one of the committee members. Are we talking about tilde alone or tilde as a member of the committee members? Here we have only one. The word only here excluded tilde from the committee members. That's why tilde is going to be the subject here. Okay, and who here refers to tilde. Who here refers to what? Tilde. طبعا whom is not correct answer because whom needs a subject after it. Okay, whom needs a subject after it. Now try this one. Sorry. Now are we talking about detective Brayson alone or as a member of the officers that who started to investigate the murder? If you looked here, there is no only here, although we talked here about detective Brayson and we have here as verb for him, but he's one of the officers who, that means he's not alone, but he's one of them, so it's a plural. Okay, from that perspective, who have been working. Okay, so he's not the only officer, but he is one of the officers. Okay, now the trick words. Okay, this last one should be number 9. That's number 8 here. Okay, some words are very tricky, so you have to take care of them. For example, here words they look plural but they are singular, like the word news. Okay, rabies, all the diseases, measles, diabetes, and school subjects like physics, mathematics, and economics. They look plural, but actually they are singular. Okay? Other tricky words also will be the opposite. They are one thing, but they are plural because they consist of two parts of it. Like pants, they have two leggings, pliers, they have two handles, scissors, they have two blades. Okay? Take care that the word data is plural as well. Okay. Now the majority and fractions. Majority and fractions. Majority. Remember that what we said about indefinite pronouns. What decide them? Okay, the mutable ones decide them the prepositional phrase, but prepositional phrase is still not the subject. Okay. Like here, the majority of the voters. Here, the voters decide that the majority here in that case, in that scenario, is plural. That's why we have grown. And also here, the majority of the population here is singular, so majority here is affected, okay, by this, so it became plural. It became singular, so that's why we have here beliefs. Okay. Also fractions. Don't care about the number that you have for the fraction at all. This does not decide the subject is singular or plural. What decides is the prepositional phrase will tell you this fraction is singular or plural. As example here, 1/3. It's only 1/3, yes, but of the stores. Here stores is plural, so 1/3 is going to be plural. That's why we have R going out. But when we have the word in the prepositional phrase singular, so 1/3 becomes singular. That's why is expected to remain unsolved. Okay, this is the last slide, inshallah, with us. The words the number and a number. From the first look, a number looks like it's singular. No, it's a plural, and the number will be the singular one. Okay, just try to know it like this. A number is plural, and the number is singular. Example here: the number of tourists who are being held hostage is, okay, as yet unknown. Here, the number of the tourists, he does not decide the number, but the number is always singular. So the number is as yet unknown. But a number of sea cucumbers, that means a lot of. A number here refers or means what? A lot of. That's why it is what? It is plural. Okay, that's why we used were found. Okay. Another rule which is tricky for the students as well: every, each, and many are. All of these ones, also the prepositional phrase, they are always singular, no matter what is in the prepositional phrase. Every visitor, okay, to the museum today is. So every is a subject here. Also each, hair, and fiber. See, hair and fiber, it looks like this plural, but we have the word each. It's singular. Okay. Next, many a traveler has ventured. Also the same thing. Yeah, it's weird. It's a weird يعني expression or an odd expression. Okay, so many he's singular, so has ventured. Okay. Okay, a number of items, especially measurements. Okay, if they consider as one amount, they are singular. This is the last thing they're going to take. The city, $5 as one price, one set. This is singular now, is not a price. And also here, most young people would agree that these days, that 10 miles as a distance itself is also singular. That's why here we have singular verb. Okay, that's all for our own session in subject-verb agreement. I hope you benefit something. Okay, in that website, inshallah, you will find the practice needed for the topic. Okay, enjoy your study. Wish you all the best.